our little 3-man trade group. They just left brought us. There they are right here. We have 12 hazel bows heading back to our people. Welcome back, everyone. This is Panicking on GreyWolfs Den, and we are back with some more ancient cities. So we're going to jump into our little village here that we got going on. And I'm kind of excited today to play this because I learned something real recently, and I've got to make sure, of course, that we have the capabilities of doing this. And if we do, I have to give a big shout out to another YouTuber out there. So let's check and see. Not too many villages around. All right. Thanks to Gaming with Lily, whose video I ran across, I did not know that there was a way to trade and raid villages in this game. Just jumped into the game, started playing and recording, really enjoyed it. So didn't get out of the way into it like I should have. But apparently we can raid and trade with other cities and tribes around us. What are they wanting? They are in demand of fine raw stone, and they supply fish. Okay. We are going to get some people and see about trading, but we're going to see. They're demanding plant fiber. They're supplying raw hide. They want meat for dried fish. They want meat for IFAS. There's a few more over here. Fish for raw stone. Meat for a flint spear. And they're demanding the bow for byface. Oh yeah, there's a lot of them up through here. Leather. And they're wanting honeycomb, which we don't have much honeycomb. Dried fish, they're demanding meat. There's not really many down there where we're at, but there is a good amount where up here towards the northern side of the tribe. Oh, they're demanding honeycomb and supplying bows. That would be really good for us if we had the bows. The closest one to us is these guys here. There's not really anybody down through here on this side. Not close by anyway. You got this Bratis. They supply honeycomb and demand raw stone. So let's go to these guys. Let's do some trading. Their culture is Mesolithic. So we know we can trade with them. Alright, so we are going to get a trade going with the closest place to us. I just want to make sure that we have enough of everything that we're going to be trading with. And we're going to find the closest one to us again. All right, trader. So they're already set up, I guess, because we clicked on the village or whatever and everything. So they're going to start setting everything up to go there. So we will see our traders head out and everything shortly. So like I said before, big shout out to Gaming with Lily, excuse me. I watched a few of her videos and on ancient cities and found that was very helpful. But like I said, I wanted to give a shout out to her because if it wasn't for her video, I probably wouldn't have caught that unless I started scrolling through the tutorial, which I'm very bad about not doing. Let's check it out. Let's see. Don't see any of our people just yet. See, here they go. So they're going to make this trek all the way across here to these guys. Now remember, they are demanding raw fine stone, which we had plenty of, and they're providing fish. Now that's not really beneficial. We get plenty of fish and everything ourselves, but some of these other places, because I do believe it was these folks here, they are supplying honeycomb for fine raw stone as well. So let's go back and we'll do that one and see if we can't get some honeycomb sent up to us. And if that's the case, then we'll turn right around, send that raw or that honeycomb up to the very north where they were trading out bows and arrows. As you can see, our temple's coming along a good bit here. Fine raw stone, we have that. We don't have too many of the fine raw stone though. Well, we had 20. So there they go, putting up the post, getting everything ready for our temple. As you can see, it's definitely coming along fairly well. Give them a chance to pray and everything, and that'll increase the village here and increase what we can do. And now the original one that I did, the first trade that I did, it is from fine stone to fish, dried fish. However, we don't need the dried fish. We have plenty of it, as you can see. Let's look at our people running across here. So they got a pretty good, these guys here got a pretty good ways to go. I mean, you can see they're traveling the whole damn map across. My other guys don't have as far to go, of course, because they're just going to the nearest city. Now that's something I can tell you just from the studies and everything that people have done, historians, archaeologists, and everything. These folks wouldn't keep walking. They'd hit this river right here and ran it all the way up. Canoe or not, people would follow the rivers and follow the streams and stuff like that, because it was it always kind of like led to society, civilization, life of some sort was always along the rivers, because one thing everyone needs is water, or some kind of way to stay hydrated. So, and they have no Gatorades, nothing like that, no Powerades and stuff back in them days. Our dry fish is down. Of course, we got people eating and everything, but we're gonna have some of that coming back. Our reed is starting to pick back up. And of course, right now we're not even building any more huts or anything majorly because of the reed shortage. Flax crop is still at 2, wheat still at 15. Food's not doing all that great, but it's doing somewhat better. Let's check out our groups here. Reed group is missing a person. Hunters is down. What are we missing? Not enough what? Not enough tools. Okay, then where are our crafts? They're having problem with plant fiber right now and bones. So plant fiber and bones are our issues right now. Everybody's doing good. Like I said, we do now have the ability to trade. Most of what we've seen so far from some of the villages is fine raw stone. So hopefully they'll stay on top of that, so that we can continue trading, and maybe one day even raiding some of these villages. But like I said, right now, all the villages are a pretty good distance away from us. So the closest one looks somewhat small compared to some of the other ones. Our traders have arrived. I'm going to assume that's these guys up here because they're heading back now. Let's see where these guys are. Oh yeah, they ain't made it to the first river yet. But that is a good thing to know, because that does give us the ability to go out and maybe not necessarily steal, but learn some knowledge. Maybe getting out of this Mesolithic and get into the Neolithic, what we need. Mesolithic, and we need Neolithic so that we can start farming. We do have a lot of people idle. We have total 74 in population. Housing is an issue, and running out of food. Alright, so let's look at our groups. So hopefully we don't run out of food or anything like that anytime soon. I don't think we will, especially if we got people coming back with dry fish. So I know that's going to change somewhat in that, because we are currently sitting at 33 meat and 10 dried fish, 21 berries, 49 hazelnuts, 4 honeycomb, and that honeycomb just got wiped out, which I think is going to be the issue with us trying to trade that honeycomb for that one village that's way up in the top corner of the map. Trading them for bow and arrow, I don't know if we're going to be able to hold on to the honeycomb that long, because I think this is what we sent our other trade group out on over here to this village. Radis. Yes, they have honeycomb. They got 20 raw. How many of these guys coming back with dried fish? 40 dried fish. Okay. Definitely keep the village from starving or going hungry. Like they got the foundations to that reed hut ready. Alright. A group of migrants. Let's check out who we got here. Hint, fishing. Okay, 44. Good intelligence. Don't like some of your other stuff there, buddy. Clumsy. Dumb. Okay, what about you? Child. Unhandy. Unfriendly. Weak. I am gonna have to say no on this group. And I hate to, but I mean, you know, just because we didn't let them in, they will go to the next tribe and join them. They're not completely out on their own. They are just, you know, for right now, but that will change. They'll find somebody. Well, like I said, our first group of traders will be in shortly. Traders have returned from their mission, so they're here right on time. Let's see. And they brought a lot of dried fish, so let's bring our fishers down to about 6. That way, they can go into hunting or whatever the case may be. All right, so now we can create storehouse. Okay, so they've improved the knowledge for us to create a storehouse. All right, storehouse takes a good amount. Elevated storehouse will prevent wild animals and ground moisture to reach stored goods. Okay, let's build one of these and see what all it, you know, imposes or takes and what we need and all that kind of good stuff. And let's put that storehouse right here. Now that does take a good amount, so it's gonna be a minute before that one's completed. That's fine, no worries there. All right, looks like we got the first ring around this hut here. Our other group, of course, still traveling. Let's see. They about a little bit more than halfway there, but they are moving. That's good. I'm surprised more people didn't settle to the southern part like we're at right now. It says we're running out of food. Fish are getting low. We're out of a lot of our fruits and vegetables that we were keeping, and berries. Can't get clams and pine nuts. It should be the same. Still can't find gatherers. Are you guys getting bone? You guys need to get some more bone. And a good amount of hazelnut going again, so that's good for us. All right, so they have finally arrived at the city. Bratis, I think is what it was called. Yeah. All right, so they're there and they are heading back. All right, so they got 28 honeycomb. There's another Bratis up here. Let's see what they're wanting to trade bows for honeycomb. We're going to jump on this trade, but first we got to wait till our guys get back with the honeycomb. These guys are trading too. They're trading for fish. So as soon as our guys and girls, whatever, get back here to the village, we will be sending that trade group back off again to exchange honeycomb for bows and arrows. That'll greatly improve our hunting abilities and greatly improve a few other things too. We got a woodcutter out here cutting trees. We need to stop him because I don't want him cutting too many trees down right now. So we got less than 1 rope. I think most of it's going to our storehouse over here. Missing 3 rope, 20 fine sticks, 50 reed. Ooh, 50 reed. I wasn't thinking about that reed. You can see everybody moving around, doing chores and jobs throughout the city. This village is getting bigger and bigger every day. Got some repairing going on here, some huts. I don't want these 2 repaired. We're going to bring these 2 down, make this one general center location right here. Still ain't got no bones. We're getting meat in. but no bones. Of course, they could be grabbing the bones and going straight to the craftsman to get that stuff made up and everything. Now we're still looking at a good 66 reed there. Repair here is another 20. Repair here's 22. So yeah, we're gonna need a lot of reed to get all this cleared up. It has starting to grow back a little bit along the river. We did take out a lot. Like all this has been harvested and everything. So reed is not it's better to me because it does, like the big reed huts do hold another person more so than the straw, the big straw huts. They also do a little bit better in the sleeping department. You know, it gives you people better sleep, but the reed is a lot harder to come by than the straw. I could build the large straw huts. We have a little decrease in certain things, but they will be overall a lot better. So I think the plan is if we keep going with the game and everything goes the way it is, I'm going to leave this little group right here of reed huts, and anything else that we build outside of this area or into another location as far as more people and everything goes, we're going to start changing it over to like straw and other things of that nature, or straw mainly because that's the only other building material really there is. It won't be as hard for us to come by on that. So let's check out and see where our folks are. I don't see them. Oh, they're getting close, people. Let's look at these guys. 20, that's a guy. It is Grom and Joey. And they got 28 honeycomb. Like I said, once they come in, it would be cool as if like you see them coming, like you did on the outside map, like here. You see them coming from over this direction. Of course, they're a good ways out right now, but when they started getting closer, like in this area here, it would be nice to kind of like see them coming over, like the hills and stuff like that, coming back to the village. That would be pretty cool. We might catch them doing that. That might be something like that in the game. We'll have to check and see when they get a little bit closer on that, though. This rock here kind of threw me off and looked like a building there for a second. Like, what in the heck? When did we put a building down there? All right, looks like the temple is still still got a lot of more work to go through, because it is it's only got 318 of the 1,000 that's needed. We got 1,400, so we've got plenty of it. We just got to get it here to us. Another day going through. Got a couple of huts out here that we're in need of repairs that we're working on right now. Meat looks like it's doing good. Fish is doing a little bit better as well. Hazelnuts has popped up there a good bit. Bones have finally jumped up as well. But let's see. They're getting a lot closer. They should be coming from somewhere over in this general area, I would think. It would be pretty cool to see them coming in. Says they have arrived. So I didn't see anybody coming in. I don't know if you guys called them either. If you did, you know, just kind of give me a timestamp or whatever when they came in. But before these folks get too crazy and start wanting to eat up all this damn honeycomb, we need to get that other trade established. Let's go to our world map here, and I believe it was, it's the other Bratis location. Okay, so Bratis, we're going to trade with you. We're going to send 3 members. That should start sending our people out of here. There they go. They're loaded up with 3 traders. I'm not sure exactly what they're, how much they're taking yet, but we do have the 3 of them selected. They're probably going to pick up the stuff now. Oh, we've got some baskets over here we got to repair, huh? All right, so this is going to become hazelnut, and we are going to get this hazelnut here so that they'll start moving it or either eating it or something. But right now we don't have any place to put this honeycomb. We don't have any beetroot, so we can put the remaining honeycombs that we do have, or the remaining honey that we do have, in one of those. Still working on repairs, of course, for our huts. No big deal. Let's check out our posts. There they are. You can click on them, see they're carrying 12. So they should come back with relatively, like same amount of bows. That'll be awesome if we can come back with the same amount of bows. That'll be 12 bows that our people we're currently not using. We're still using harpoons and bone spears and things like that right now for hunting. Wood spears. We need to start making some flint spears. Let's check out our craftsman group. All right, we can. That's the wooden trident. Okay, we can't make the flint spear yet. We do have everything we need, the stick and the biface. We just don't have the technology to do so yet. Same thing with the primitive bow, the hazel bow, and the stone stick for crops. We do have the bone harpoon. I pulled off of the wooden trident just because it's the same thing for fishing, and I don't want to waste the fine sticks and everything doing it. So we are doing pretty good on food now. We've got a lot of meat coming in. Should also translate into also having a lot of bones as well, but not so many as of right yet. Doing what they can to keep everything going with this housing. Our folks are heading off to make the trade on their mission. We are kicking butt and taking names. Now with these weapons, of course, it is primarily used for hunting, but you also got to use it. We're going to end up using it for defense, because if we can trade and raid, they can too. So we want to make sure that we're able to defend ourselves, as well as maybe even doing a little bit of raiding on our own. But it all depends, of course, on the raiding side. It will all depend on how big the city is. This one right here looks like it's a pretty good size city. This one not so much, or village, just because of how much more area that it covers. Some of these are a little bit, like this one's a little small one as compared to that. You can see you only see like 4 little huts right there, and on this one right up here you only see the 2. You got 3 there. So that's this one here, or 4, excuse me. This one here is a little bit bigger than this one. All right, so this one right here is done popped up. This one wasn't that close to us. Now they're supplying the crop, the stone sickle, and they're demanding fish. There's no use to making the trade yet because we can't do any kind of crops yet. But even trading with them still, you can get some of the technology, like if they were Neolithic instead of Mesolithic, like the majority of all of us are here. Let's see. Okay. Let's see right here. We're gonna stop. Pause. It is saying he wants repairs, but I don't want to repair those 2. I want to take them out of that center area and like make this a big oval circle here. Well, it's more or less going to be a U shape is what I'm going for, because this is going to be open to all the supplies and everything that's down here. So we're not going to do any repairing on that hut. I want to get these other ones done and fixed up, and then we'll shut these 2 right here down. Got some more repairs that are needed to be done. Hazelnut is kicking butt right now. 72 hazelnut. We're gonna have them tear that one up, so we no longer need it there. We got all of our baskets in over here, and I'm not really sure about the whole storehouse thing. I don't know if it can hold just random stuff, or if it's just one specific thing that's gonna allow us to hold. We'll have to check and see. Going through another night. Food is looking okay. We do have some bones now, getting plenty of hazelnuts. We got actually a good amount of honeycomb is actually sticking over from last time. Mushrooms are good. We're not getting the plant fibers. Oh, we got some plant fibers there. We got 4, because we were getting low on rope. That's one thing I was worried about, is getting low on rope with the plant fibers. Our bone harpoons are almost back up to 10. Got 13 reed sticking around. We only got 19 logs. I got 23 idle, 49 working, a total of 73. Male 39, females 13, 15 children and 1 baby. We should have enough people currently working. We have no hunters out right now. We are missing 1 on the reed group. Traders are at 3. That's because that's what we originally set off for. The temple here is almost halfway finished. I was about to say a third because I'm pretty sure maybe someone can back me up. Maybe that this small temple used to be 1,500 raw stone. I can almost go back to maybe about 3 or 4 videos, maybe 5 videos ago on ancient cities here, and it'll show that it was 1,500 for that. All right, everybody's doing their work. Everybody's getting up in the morning, eating. A couple people not too daggum happy here. Don't know what that's about. I'm only got 4% without housing. Oh, excuse me, 35% without housing. What is that? Oh, 4% complaining about the work. Now, the reason they got so many right now without housing because you got all these repairs going on. So that's where a large majority of all that is coming from. So I almost got that other reed hut there built. They've got about 9 there to go. They've got about 10 to go. So let's look and see where our reed gatherers are. Are they down here again? Yep, we got some reed gatherers right down through here. This right here, when we first started, this all was covered with reed, especially along these little lily pads right here. And as you can tell, we have harvested the mess out of it. So eventually the reed cutters and everything are gonna have to start coming down through here and getting all this reed. This guy here is fishing. Nice little open plain right back there. But they're gonna have to eventually start coming down this way to get some more reed once they wipe all this down. This looks like some pretty good patches of reed right there, though. We might be all right. Let's see what we got left on the big. We only had 111, so we got about 139 more to go right there with reed. Of course, they should be pushing for these other ones first. This guy needs a good amount too. So let's put these guys up as a priority so that these people coming in with the reed know that, hey, let's take that reed to these 2 little small ones first. Then we'll work on these 2 big ones. Doing it this way, we're gonna have to make sure that we have reed on hand constantly, just for the repairs and everything like that just going on. So let's check out our traders and see where these guys are at. Last time we seen them, they were coming up right through in this area here. They are almost there, folks. They are almost there. And they're not gonna move when it's nighttime. They'll sit still, which, you know, that makes sense. All right, we finally got 50 working adults, and we also have a pregnancy in the mix as well. The sun should be coming up. Let's go up here and see if we can find our guys again. Right as they get into the village, they are there. Looks like they are doing some haggling. The braid has changed. Nope, they haven't changed. But they might want to argue with us about the pricing and everything of that nature. So we'll see what comes of that. These guys right here are moving again. They were just located right in here, and now they're moving again. So we got a couple of tribes that are going to move around. That'll be good. You know, if they come out this way, we can trade with them and everything. Not sure how our trade ventures went up here. Looks like they must have gone all right because our people are headed back. And we have 12 bow and arrow, folks. 12 bows, 12 hazel bows. That's a big trade. Definitely a big trade. All right, let's see where our trade group is here. Our little 3-man trade group. They just left Broadus. There they are right here. We have 12 hazel bows heading back to our people. That's gonna be major, major as far as being at, hunting abilities, raiding possibilities. We also have another village that's coming over here to settle in this area. Looks like they might be settling down right there. Well, that's good. Let's see what they got. They want to trade. They want to trade. Oh, okay. So these are the guys with the stone sickle. So when we do get ready for crops, they're real close by. So that's going to be major for us. All right. So as our traders are heading back to the village and everything, our people are keeping things going here. We will catch you guys next time. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. See you guys then.